friend is testing coding line. Tech friend is testing the best AI. Is it gift for Copilot or Meta? Should you pay for cursor? Spend that. Should the assistant be in VS Code? Or should it live in the terminal and generate code? Should the assistant be in VS Code? Or should it live in the terminal and generate code? Tech friend is testing coding line. Tech friend is testing the best AI. Is it gift for code? Tech friend is testing coding line. Tech friend is testing the best AI. Is it gift for Copilot or Meta? Should you pay for cursor to spend that? Should the assistant be in VS Code? Or should it live in the terminal and generate code? Tech friend is testing coding AI. Tech friend is testing the best AI.
Hello. Okay.
Is it gift for Copilot?
Hello, Flashy. Welcome.
Should you pay for cursor to spend that?
So. Last stream we covered Aider hitting the top of SWE bench, and I posted a pretty crappy short video on TikTok and stuff. A lot of people like, show us how you use Aider and Cursor. So that's pretty much the focus of this stream, is how I use Cursor and Aider. Pretty much the long story short, Shabam, thanks for the sub. Long story short is Aider is used mostly for cross-file edits and understanding of the whole code base, where Cursor is just used like an editor on steroids, pretty much, that replaces VS Code. No voice? I think we got voice, right? It's just a bit late. Let me double check. Actually, I'll just check through here. Wow. Yes, there is. Okay, sweet. Much that replaces VS Code. The voice should be a bit better. I'm using Crisp now, but we only have 87 minutes of it left. But if it goes well, I'll probably just pay for the pro version again. Hey, test drive. Hi, and smash that like. Yes, that's right. You got the right idea. Okay, so Aider, I'm in their Discord. Paul is awesome. Like, shout out to Paul. He's replying to a lot of the questions I asked. So, for instance, I asked, is there a table of contents for the docs? And previously the docs looked different, but now he's updated the docs to have the table of content on the left-hand side at all times. And even when you go to the Aider homepage, we have the docs here. Yeah, so that's super cool. Now, I'm going to do something a bit meta. We're going to maybe use Aider to edit the Aider docs, because I think the docs are still lacking a little bit. It shows how to connect to most LLMs, which is so good. I really love this feature about Aider. The only thing is that the way that it tells you to connect to like OpenAI compatible AIs is to export this variable globally, which is fine, but in some situations you might want to quickly change this for every command. So it doesn't seem like it's commented, it's documented here, but you can actually go like dash dash OpenAI base or something similar to that. Like I'll show you guys in a sec. Whoops, accidentally open a lot of tabs. See if I can make this big. Okay, there we go. Damn it. There we go. So I think if I just search base, yeah, dash dash OpenAI dash base. You can just do that. So let's see if we can use Aider to um, submit a PR on Aider, pretty much. So it looks like I already have Aider in Aider cloned here. How do I find the origin? Should we open this in? I'm gonna open this in Cursor, so then we get the full experience. Yo, Rexor, what's up? Sammy, hello. Let's see. Do we have it recent? We don't. Aider. Here we go. Open to Aider. Um, what was I doing? Oh yes. So the cool thing about Cursor and why I really like using its terminal is because it has the generate command and autocomplete in the terminal. So for instance, right now, I want to generate a command to find out what the origin URL of my GitHub repository is for the folder that I'm in. I don't remember the command for that, but I can easily go Command K and it'll open up the command instructions in Cursor, and I could just say what I want to do, find the remote URL for this Git repo, and then submit that. Git config dash dash get remote remote origin URL, and that's it. And I just press enter, and there we go. So we're on Paul Gauthier's clone, which is what I wanted to check, because if we want to submit a PR, I think we have to be on our own fork and not Paul's fork. So we're gonna go into Aider and fork it. And we'll just have my own fork of Aider, and we'll clone this so we can work on it. Interestingly, um, I was before I go in to try edit this on my own computer, I saw something in the Discord of Aider that yeah, someone made a weekend project called AID Gent. Let me try find it in their Discord. Where's my Discord link? Oh, here we go. In the Discord Aider in showcase here it is. How do we get up? Here. So they're using it on Poe, and Poe seems like you can make your own kind of like custom GPTs type thing. And they said like here's a demo conversation that they've done. So pretty much I've made this bot, and it says it will use Aider and GPT-4o to fix any issues in a public GitHub repository. So you give it a link to a GitHub issue and any additional context, and it does it. It forks it. It attempts to solve it, and then I think it does a commit, which is so cool. And you can see what they've changed. I thought that was really cool. So this is something that we could do. Yo, what's this? Ayo, chill, stop. AI God. Was someone spamming the chat? We got mods. Flashy, you being one. Don't get your YouTube account hacked, bro. um, That'd be cool. Looks like they made their own website. You sign in here with GitHub. Put your username and key in there and mention agent in a public issue. which is super cool. Um, is it open source? Let's see. GitHub.com/AI gent. Oh, could be. No, just a readme. Testing it, but I okay. I might give it a miss. I think it's just in a bit early days, and he said please try it first off stream. So it's probably not going to work too well first try. So I might respect his Hello. Yes, I was muted. I think I accidentally pressed one of my. I have a hotkey for muting, which I must have pressed. Sorry about that. I don't know when that worked. Don't I have work tomorrow? I work every day. Yo, what's up? So yeah, sorry guys. I don't know how long you didn't hear me for, but it would have been a while. So let me re-roll back a couple steps to say what I was just saying. Pretty much, I'm going to be using Aider this stream and showing you guys how I use Aider. We're doing it in a bit of a meta way. I'm going to use Aider to edit the Aider code base. And what the specific first edit I want to make is just a documentation edit. So we have this beautiful documentation website for Aider. Pretty sure it works off its own like Aider docs. And they have this page in chat commands, which has all the chat commands. But there's nothing that exists about the arguments you can put in. And there's a specific argument I really like, and that's the base, OpenAI base, API base. And that's like not mentioned anywhere in the documentation as far as I'm aware. It's in History MD, which no one really looks at when they're looking at the documentation. So my idea is to use Aider to make a new docs page that has all of these arguments listed, similar to the in-chat commands up high. Um, so yeah, I don't know how hard that'll be. So the thing about Aider is it'll probably work better if you specify what files to include into the context. So pretty much these docs is or maybe like just docs and commands. Where's commands? Commands. That's definitely one of them. So let's just test it out. I'm gonna go. Also, there's even more commands that I've been using. Yeah, these. Dash dash dark mode is a command I use with Aider, which makes all the text code block, sorry, the code blocks all in dark mode. No auto commits is another one, because by default, Aider automatically commits any code changes it makes. But since I sometimes do multiple code changes in one conversation, I like to have the no auto commit. Yo, Smart Fusion, what's up? Any idea for the Gemini competition? Yeah, I'm working on my autonomous web browsing agent. More info in my Discord on that. It's called Clickless Cage. I've made tons of content on it already. Okay, so yeah, so let's load. Can we get docs here? No, we can't. How do we get docs? Let's go commands.md. Apparently it is just docs. Aider docs, yeah. Um, why can't I see docs? Hold up. Aider. Looks like we need, no? There's no docs in here either. Oh, fuck. Mhm. Surely I'm missing something here. Let me double check my code base. Aider. Is there a docs folder? There isn't a docs folder. What the hell? Maybe they've moved it. Hold on. Um, 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 I think it's because I haven't, I'm actually opened the wrong folder here as well. Okay. Let's see where that commands.md is now. Yes, okay, website dash docs. Okay, so they've restructured everything. Let me double check that um base OpenAI base still isn't documented like I would like. Uh hmm. Here we go. Yeah, base URL. What is this? Is this different? I think this is different. Bundle base URL, yes. Be something different. Args. Okay, so it's in args. Oh, it's in usage now. Okay. So they have included it since the last commit. I think that old folder I was on was old. Okay, so they have usage.md. Okay, so the thing I wanted to do there already kind of included in usage where you can see all the commands here. Okay. Okay, so that kind of makes what I wanted to do obsolete now. Good thing I pulled the latest version. Okay, let's think. Maybe I should work on something else. How good is Aider? I think it's the best coding AI assistant. It scored the best on the SWE bench, so I've rated it the best on my sheet. Um, but obviously, these things change all the time. Just because I think it's the best now. Like it wasn't the best last week on this sheet, so it could change again. But I think Aider is probably the best for like changes across multiple files. I really want Code Buddy, which I don't have on this sheet because it doesn't have a lot of the fancy whistles. I mean, fancy features. But where is it? I think I just put its name here at least. No? Code Buddy? Oh no, it's here. I think it could be really good. Yeah, I think it's one of the only tools that can edit across multiple files well, is what I wrote back then. But I think this is different now because of Aider. But when I first tested it, CodeBuddy, it made changes across the code base better than any other tool that I tested. But that was last year. So we will see how things will be different. Why is Top Right green? He's a member, super member or whatever on YouTube. Thank you, Top Right, for that, by the way. So he can do the clickless gauge emoji as well. Um, okay, so I need to think of other stuff we could change. We could work on clickless cage. That could actually be probably interesting. So, all right, we're changing gears. Clickless cage. It's just annoying because running it means the chat refreshes for me, so it's pretty annoying. But that's fine. We're gonna do it anyway. npx dev. So I did a whole bunch of bug fixing on it. It can now reliably do the first step, and I think it last stream or the other streams I've shown how we got logs and stuff, but um, but yeah, I added this button, add quick add event, so it quickly tries to add a Google Calendar event. Cheeto says, I don't understand why and how you would code development in the terminal. I'm using VS Code and currently Kodi, which I find quite useful. Aren't they all just using either GPT-4o or Anthropic models? Yes. Okay, that's like a bunch of questions you've asked. Why would you code in the terminal? Some people are more um, comfortable in the terminal. Terminal, you can run a lot of commands and scripts a lot easier. That's how stuff kind of started. But yeah, no, definitely a lot of people feel more comfortable in VS Code or Cursor. This is Cursor right here, but the terminal in Cursor, because I still have to use the terminal to run, like React and whatever and any things. But if I'm actually editing the text of a file manually, I will be using the actual code editor, which is just like VS Code. And then you said use Kodi AI. That's cool. So Kodi on my sheet ranked. Let's see. pretty low actually for so they all using GPT-4o or Anthropic? Yes, they all pretty much are using the same models, but the systems themselves and the features are quite different. So you can see here, Cody can't like take URLs for context. It can't edit the files itself. You have to like manually copy paste. Um, it can't like help you debug stuff in the terminal or run commands. And it's not open source. Oh, is it? Oh, it is open source. My bad. My bad on that one. This could be outdated too. This was streamed, I think I made the first one 14th of April. But yeah, this is just obviously this rating here is my own experience. And I rate Cursor the best. I mean, and Aider and Cursor the best. Yo, Iconics, long time no see. What am I doing today? Anything related to AI? Yeah, I'm using Aider, showing some tips for using Aider and Cursor. What language model do you use for Cody? I don't use Cody, so I don't know. I'd say GPT-4 or 4o is the best. Can we have access to the sheet? Yes. If you go to techfriend.net, techfren.net, and you scroll down, it's just the first link here. Click on that and you'll see the sheet. Shida says, I think it can do all of the things you mentioned, just not sure about commands. Okay. I think when I tested it, it couldn't. We can double check.
Cody autocomplete, chat, built-in commands, edit, explain, smell, test, custom, document. Okay, custom command. Pretty cool. What kind of stuff do I- HTML to Markdown. Oh, that's
I think
sick.
it could
Choose your LLM.
it could like place the code of the cursor, but it couldn't
Natural language search.
put it exactly where I wanted or something.
Agree with you. But the 4040p almost makes up for it.
Like
Okay, we can
across
see
files?
if I can edit.
Like can it edit
file,
across
I do,
multiple files?
skin. That's great. And we can insert it. That's really good. Oh, inserted it in the wrong file. So we got the code.
It inserted it in the wrong file.
Submit. Do I need to add
It
context?
just inserts it wherever your
It's using Claude 3 Summit. Oh, definitely
Cursor
got
is.
the right bit of the code. That's great. And we can insert it. That's really good. Oh, inserted it in the wrong file. So we got the code, the relevant code.
I don't know, maybe I was using it wrong too.
Setting,
I was trying to go through like so many tools in 4 hours, so I was speeding through it. Do I set thumbnails for YouTube because it doesn't show? No, not for each stream. I maybe should. Yo, Kuno, what's up? I'm about to use Aider with some tips and tricks. Yeah, so I guess I'll briefly go like how to install Aider, even though it should be pretty simple. Their installation, yeah, it's just a pip install. Obviously, you probably want to use a Python package manager of some sort, PyEnv or Conda or something. But I guess in a lot of cases, you probably also want it globally available. So just do pip install. And then you can export your OpenAI API key to this variable to have it always ready. So you can just run Aider, and then by default it uses GPT-4o. So you have your OpenAI API key there, and you can use it with GPT-4o. You can also use it with many other models, like here, export your Anthropic key, and with Aider-Opus, you can run it with Opus. And it's not just those two models, there's so many other models you can connect to, most LLMs. And then, yeah, so if you just go to aider.docs/LLMs, you can see how to connect with any of these models, Grok, Gemini, Azure, Anthropic, DeepSeek, your own models, OpenAI compatible models, etc. Have I tried Marbleism? Yes. If you Google Marbleism, it was a while ago. I'm sure they've gotten a lot better. If you Google Marbleism Tech Friend, you'll see my video on Marbleism.
Generate software
Okay. Um, right, so let me show you the usage that I do. So pretty much Aider, when you want to use it, you can specify the source code files you want to edit. And you do that just by adding them in Aider, like file 1, file 2, after the Aider command. I think you can also add your whole repository with the like Aider space dot, but obviously that's not recommended because the more context you give it that is irrelevant, the more confused it'll get or miss information. I sound like a universal being. How's my extension going? Oh, it needs a lot of work. We'll be using it to change some stuff. And yeah, there's a bunch of other like quality of life settings. So I use dark mode when I'm running Aider. You can also change a bunch of other stuff. And another one is I turn auto commits off because by default Aider will commit every change it makes. But I found that I do multiple changes in one conversation for the one end result, so it's a bit more clean in my Git timeline if I manually commit myself. Yeah, and you can do it with voice, voice to code. If you do /voice, you can talk to Aider, which could be great. So yeah, let me give you a rundown of what how my extension is so far. It can reliably do the first. I'm focusing on creating a Google event, and it can reliably do the first step. It's been navigating to the right URL, and it'll click the first button, and then I don't know. I haven't debugged past this. Something goes wrong after this. Let's have a look at the logs. Maybe we can find out. Located the element. It's clicked it. It's clicking a bunch of things a few times. So we can have a look at the logs. Receive request, generate next step. Receive request, click element create. Click the create element and then show the click. And for some reason it receives a click element create again and again. So for some reason it gets that click element 3 times. And then it asks for the next step. And then, I don't know, it seems to stop after the trying to ask for the next step. Let's see if there's any errors in this. Looks like, yeah, we got a message port closed before receiving a response. Yeah, so I think that's probably something to do with how we send the click elements, and for some reason it's getting sent multiple times. Oh my god. Beth. I think a smoke alarm or some shit went off. That is so annoying. Luckily, you can't hear it when I'm not talking. I'll be back.
That girl got a big jack, yeah. That friend is doing an AI news. Stay updated and don't lose. W's in the chat. That girl got a big jack. Girl got a big jack, yeah. That friend is doing an AI news. Stay updated and don't lose. W's in the chat. That girl got a big jack.
Alright, it stopped. Am I sure that's smoke and not carbon monoxide? No, I'm not. I have no idea. Do they have different sounds? Is carbon monoxide really bad? And where does it come from? Is it like gas from... Where does it come from? I don't know. Anyway, it stopped, so whatever it was, I'm sure it's fine. Um, Deadly from a gas leak or an old heater. Ah, okay. Okay, we're fine. So yeah, you can try to like Aider isn't the greatest for debugging, although I have used it for debugging. It's leaving, so I need to open a window. I think it's fine. I got aircon running. It's like super hot, so I don't really want to open a window, but the alarm stopped. And I'm not feeling tired, too tired than normal. But maybe we could do some fun change. Oh, like, actually another thing is here. This goes into thinking. We could have the that's actually a good idea. So yeah, as I said, I like to run Aider with dark mode and no auto commits. And then after that, you just load whatever files you want. So I'm going to load. Oh, actually, before I do that, I mentioned the LLMs that it can support with, and then they have their own LLM leaderboard, which is super cool. So they run their own benchmarking system to see which LLMs perform the best with Aider, and I thought that was really cool. And they've even tested some like local models here, like actually I don't know if they ran it locally, but they've tested DeepSeek Chat 2, which is different to DeepSeek Coder. I would love if they had a DeepSeek Coder. They've also tested Wizard LM X22B, Wizard LM2 mixture of experts, which I think would have been one of the best open source LLMs. CodeStroll isn't on this yet, but I think someone in the Discord was using CodeStroll. But yeah, obviously, GPT-4o is performing the best. Opus is second best. And if you saw my last TikTok, we know that there's actually some situations where Opus can outperform GPT-4. So I think it's a good tip. Like if you're doing something with GPT-4 and it doesn't work well, try it with Opus and it might work. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. So I'm gonna load in my side panel, which is here. And pretty much so the side panel is what we saw on the side here that has thinking. And I want to make sure that it always shows the plan and persist the plan. So it's really important how you write the prompt. And I've been a bit lazy, so I mean, yeah. The thing is though, you can always iterate on your prompt. So even if you write a bad prompt the first time, you could try to improve it. And a lot of the times by writing a bad prompt, you actually gain more information on knowing how to like better your prompt as well by just seeing the response. GPT-4, the free or paid version? I don't think the API has a free version. So it's actually always paid, which is a bit annoying. Does it support CodeStrue? Yeah, it does. So let me try to find the person on their Discord that was using CodeStrue. I don't know why Discord doesn't like to open sometimes. I think it was in, I don't know, let's just search CodeStrue. CodeStrue. This one? I benchmark code. Oh no. Wait. Some CodeStrue is discussed above. I ran CodeStral Q8. It did worse than IQ3. Oh, M of CodeStral. So I think this guy was testing CodeStral with Aider. But I guess they haven't really posted results on how well it did. Oh, Dark Sage says Gemini May version is good. It did pretty good and CodeStral failed. Okay. And let's check if CodeStral is on the Eval Plus leaderboard. No, not yet. Professor Synapse has a good prompt to show thinking. Should we search for it? Zero, hi bro. The last prompt you'll ever need.
Hey world, I've been getting some good feedback on the Synapse Chain of Reason prompt, and I wanted to take some time to go through it in more detail with you, so give a little bit more guidance in terms of how to use it. Instructions and how it is compressed. So you'll see here we have JSON type.
Nah bro, this is a bit overkill for me. Suno music in the background? I think it just like doubles up while actually no, with this crisp thing it might work. Let's see.
Chill texting, so relaxing, so productive. Brew a coffee.
Universal being. Alright. Let's see.
Working coding
Currently the plan list rendered gets wiped every time it is updated. Edit the code to persist the plan at all times. Oh, it's such a bad prompt. I don't know how else to write it. Video has upload music. You can upload and add lyrics too. Oh, that's sick. Okay, wow, that was so fast. It's changed the React thing to always append the array instead of replacing it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stop the music because I think it'll affect the editing. So yeah, I've asked a pretty crappy prompt from Aider to that currently the plan list that I have in this file gets wiped every time. I don't know if I spelled wipe correctly. I think there's no H. Every time it's updated. So edit the code to persist the plan at all times. And it did it really fast. I mean, it's only a one-line change, it seems, to change it from when it's setting the plan with a hook to always just append it to the list. So previously, we'd have this kind of thinking step, and the plan that used to be here is gone. So let's see if now the plan persists when we try to add an event. Here we go, that's the first step. The whole panel has disappeared, interestingly. I wonder why. Bring up logs. Original line is not iterable. Okay. That's fine. We can send this error to Aider. So when it's a simple like one-line error with the line that it's on, Aider should be able to fix the code to handle this error. So we just give it that, and now it has added an if check to check that it's an array before replacing it. I don't really like the solution, so I'm going to change the solution to be one line. I think it can do it in one line. Hmm, let's see. Like, can you make it more concise without array.is array? Also, don't include the error, the console error. What am I making? Clickless gauge, yes. Casey says the next project should be audio selection removal. So you play what you want. Explain, what do you mean? And then this is what it came out to. Okay, so this is what we originally had. Include a concise text for that. Let's see if we can do it more concisely. Okay, there we go. That's way better. I think that'll work. Let's try that. It's pretty good. Now the plan is persisting. We'll wait around to see if we add another step to the plan. Right now it should actually have added the click step, but I haven't programmed that in. We can do that. Let me see if I can commit. I think you can commit from Ada as well. Go /commit. And it might write its own commit message. Yes. Updated plan was alright. So that's super cool, guys. I didn't even have to leave and write my own commit message. And now I want to add something else. So I'm going to add the background script to the context. So now we have the background script and the side panel in context. And yeah, so these two commands that I just did are the in-chat commands. If you just press /, you'll see all of them here: add, commit, drop, git, ls, models. There's a bunch of them. Web, you can get context from web, count your tokens, run voice, etc. But yeah, I'm just going to continue typing here. Pretty much I wanted to add the step in the plan when it clicks, because at the moment it doesn't do that. So I'm going to say have the side panel render the step in the latest step in the plan when clicking when a click event is received. When a click event is received. Hey Aiden, I'm well. PC says for his next project, the audio selection, you can remove one type of audio from a video. So like music playing in the background. Oh yeah, that stuff exists, but it's not perfect, and it's also computationally expensive. Okay, what did it change? Inside panel, it's replaced the return. Okay, that seems a bit irrelevant. And the latest step will ensure the latest step in the plan is rendered when a click event is received. Is it? I don't think it's actually coming in. Hmm. I mean, we'll check, but I don't think that'll actually work. It's not clicking. We might have had an error. Oh. Can I read properties of length? Show click. Okay, give the error here to Aider. Let's change that. So yeah, I mean, I've been using Aider a lot today, and GPT-4o is great, but it's also expensive. So I might try using Aider with Google Gemini. So we can do a little tutorial together to quickly see how that would work. Let me just check the changes one more time. Show the click step. Oh, nice. Great. So it shows the click step. The only issue is now we have double up events, which is something we could probably change. Mhm. Hmm. I might leave it. Um, should I leave it? Yeah, I'll leave it. We'll see if Gemini can fix that. Okay, so let's try implement Gemini. So we can go to the docs on Aider and then see what they recommend for Gemini. Pretty much they say set your Gemini API key, and then you can just do model Gemini 1.5 Pro latest. Let's see if there's also a command for it. Looks like there. Wait, where did the usage go? What? Am I crazy? Just a second ago, they had all the help commands in the usage. Did they just update this site? See, I'm expecting to see commit like less than 10 minutes ago. Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Dude, he removed it. He literally removed the stuff. Huh? That's so funny. Did he remove usage? I'm gonna yell at Paul. I mean, maybe he probably has a plan for adding them somewhere else. You could have a section on terminal args in docs. I'm sure he'll figure it out. Okay. That's like one of the annoying things about reporting on these tools that like are constantly changing. It's like I say something and then like in 5 minutes what I said is like outdated. But it's cool. All right, let's include Gemini. So Gemini API key. I guess we don't have the usage doc, so we can just run aider -- help. That's something that'll always be around. If you want to see the usage commands, you can run aider -- help, and we can see. So they have separate Anthropic and OpenAI API keys, but it doesn't look like they have one for Google, which is very interesting and kind of annoying. Because I mean, it's not too bad. We can just set the export. Might as well. Might as well. Let me just double check I don't have an export already, Gemini. Yeah, I don't. Okay. So yeah, to get the Gemini API key, go to aistudio.google.com, assuming you're already signed up and all that, and you can just generate one there in the section settings, I assume. No, just go get API key. The big key in the blue circle. You go create API key. I'm gonna do this off stream so you guys don't see my key. And then you go export. What is it? Export. This is on Windows on Mac, by the way. If you're on Windows, it's set X, it seems. Key, and then you put your key in here. I'm going to do that upstream as well. Okay. That should set your key up. And then we can just run this Ada dash dash model Gemini Pro latest. So let's see how it does with this question that I'm going to give it. I'm going to say we only have side panel, which is good. I'm going to add background. Background JS. And pretty much at the moment there are steps being duplicated in the plan, rendered in side panel. I know that's something I purposely added before. Can we edit it such that only new steps are added to the plan? I doxed my key? Where? Actually? What the hell? Why is it weird? LLR providing API base. LLM provider not provided. Wait, what? Model Gemini 1.5. You passed model Gemini 1.5 Pro. Pass model for Hugging Face. Invalid API key. But it also worked still? The fuck? I'm so confused. It gave an error, but it also worked. Oh, the key was here? Oh yeah. No, it wasn't here. Oh, whatever. I don't know. It seemed like it made a change. Can we see that in a git diff? Git diff. Oh, I didn't commit the other changes. Add step for plan. Check. Okay, so it's checking for duplicates now. Interesting. That's pretty cool. So I might recommend using Gemini, since it's free and capable. So that actually might be the strategy. Is first you use Gemini because it's free and like pretty damn capable. And then if that doesn't work, you use GPT-4o because it's the best. And if that doesn't work, you use Opus because Opus can do some stuff that GPT-4o can't. I think that's the flow. All right, first step in the plan. Second step in the plan. No, we got a repeat of the first one. Where does that number come from? Stringify step. that from side panel itself? I think it is. Yeah, I thought. So we still have duplicates. Oh, it's not here. So whatever this is looks good. And I'll just see if we can double check. Oh, that quit. Duplicates are still being rendered in the side panel. Double check for any code that could be leading to this behavior. Gemini started adding billing, yeah, but they have a free tier still, right? It's not completely free, but like the first 30 messages every minute are free or something like that. Madara, hey, I'm from Bharat and I want to become a game developer. Nice, man. Welcome. I think I've seen you in the stream before. Yoad says, have you ever checked out autocoder, maybe in any cool coding tools testing streams you might have missed? No, I haven't tried it. I have seen it. That's just a model, right, though? From what I've seen, it doesn't perform better than the best like open source models, so I haven't really had a strong reason to use it. But let me know if it's actually something else or something I've missed. So now they're logging console log. I still get this error every time I run Gemini. I don't know why, but it still goes ahead and does a change. Interestingly, it doesn't provide any of its like thoughts. I don't know why. Let's see. We've got a Discord. This Paul. Oh, awesome! Paul changed the docs. Excellent. Now we have the command line interface options. Perfect. Is there something similar to this for Google Key? Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's see if Gemini's change worked. Sarah, what's this in the terminal AI? Is it Aider? Is it free and unlimited? Yes, what I was using in the terminal is Aider. It's a free open source software, but you have to provide your own LLM. By default, it uses GPT-4, and that's not free. Right now, I'm using Google Gemini, and they do have a free tier. So that can be completely free if you use it like that. But yeah, Gemini isn't working too well. So I wonder if, can we undo the past two changes? Maybe. No, it can only undo commits, I think. Which is a bit annoying. But not too badly. I might commit this and see how it does. No, that's right. There are a million different it directly supports OpenAI and Anthropics, but the rest go in and variables. Yeah, makes sense. Fair enough, makes sense, but could also all point to one variable arg theoretically, right? think that's how interpreter. I think that's how Open Interpreter works. Can we do Hugging Face models? I think so. So it supports Light LLM, and through Light LLM you can run Hugging Face models, which I think is just Open AI compatible LLM. So you just set the base. Or there's very DeepSeek Cohere Llama, OpenRouter, other LLMs. You definitely can. Yeah, it uses Light LLM. Yeah, pretty sure you can. Yeah, super cool. So one other thing I wanted to check out was Copilot++ with Cursor. It says I have it. Oh no, requires Pro. Okay. Something I might consider. I still haven't. I still don't think I code enough for Cursor Pro to be worth it. It's not too expensive. Like $20 a month definitely would be worth it if I coded enough. I think the Copilot++ sounds super cool. I'll definitely maybe. Oh, you get 2,000 free Copilot++ completions, probably per month. I think I've already used mine. Yeah, I think I've already used mine. Damn. But yeah, that was a little Aider walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me double check. I don't have anything else on the schedule. Oh yeah, I'm gonna plug this again. Amplified Dev. Illogical morphology, yo, what's up? Are there any integrations between this and ChatGPT? Like plugins or whatever? What do you mean? To use something like this from within ChatGPT? Not that I know of. Yo, plug, what's up? So, this article and website, amplified.dev, was written by the people at Continue, I think specifically Ty. Continue is like the open source GitHub Copilot in VS Code. It's like the best kind of Copilot that works with locally hosted models that I've ever tried. And I'm having a Q&A session with the CEO, Ty Dunn, on the Mozilla Discord on the 13th of June. Where, yeah, I'll be hosting a Q&A and we'll be talking about stuff like this. So pretty much amplified.dev is their vision of a future where developers are amplified, not automated. So pretty much we're going to be gods as software developers and not replaced by by AI. Because of AI, we'll be empowered. And yeah, so they've written this to help empower developers and raise awareness of systemic issues we've seen and how engineering organizations are adopting, using, and evolving AI systems. Is the stream ending? Slowly. I'll read this and then maybe do a Discord recap and then we'll end. So yeah. So currently, where are we? We have AI copilots. They're much more than a single large language model. They help autocomplete. You can chat with them. They have a local context engine, a remote context engine, getting context from the web or local information relevant to your code base, or yeah, etc. But in the future, we're gonna see more trends like predicting your next edit. I think that's Copilot++. more fine-tuned models for coding that might outperform GPT-4. Mimicking the behavior of code actions, like more specific coding related tools with the power of AI. Greater context. Yeah. Training engines. It's an async engine. Agents, yeah. Agents that kind of perform stuff for you. Yeah. I think they're the biggest nuggets. Open source is the shit. Do a Disco recap? Alright. What do we got? Clickless Cage Vision, yes, that'd be good. Shout out to IO for showing interest in Clickless Cage. We had Kai post a bunch of links. Oh yeah, Stable Audio. So the people at Stability released a pretty small audio generative model called Stable Audio. I think it's only 5 gigabytes, so you should be able to run this on most decent consumer PCs. And I think a good way to do it is with Pinocchio, the one-click installer. I think they have their own official Stable Audio now, so you can easily run this on your own computer, and you can generate like sounds of anything you want. The quality is not that great. Like we'll probably find someone online. It could be really good for like video editors and stuff that just want like random audio.
You're the musician, I'm not.
Energy with massive contempt. Had these weird, like.
Yeah, you can describe whatever. I think you guys get the idea. Not really something I'm super into at the moment, but maybe in the future. What's this? LiveKit, a bunch of open source WebRTC infrastructure for live web dev stuff. Real-time multimodal AI applications. Pretty cool, quite technical, probably not worth going through at the moment. Some front-end nation thing on June 7, so tomorrow. Live code with experts. Pretty cool. Project G Assist, AI assistant for games. Seeing like very similar to that Minecraft thing that Microsoft did. And yeah, turn academic papers to AI-generated audio discussions with Illuminate with Google. It's pretty cool. Kind of like podcasts, I guess.
Let's unpack a paper titled Attention is All You Need. What's the core idea here?
Well, the big idea in this paper is that we can build a really effective sequence transduction model.
Pretty good quality. Shout out to Google. Yeah. We have anything else in showcase? Yeah, I think Kai made some songs. Did I show this before? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe you made an Electron-based app for sharing files between your phone and your PC without internet, just over like the same Wi-Fi connection, or I think, right? Same Wi-Fi network, yeah. Will I stream tomorrow? Good question. I think the chances are low, but not zero. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Maybe, probably not tomorrow, but the day after for sure. Universal voice. Hello. Welcome to the end of the stream. I will see y'all next time. General recap.
Truth
too much shit going on. What is it? Do dance? Yeah, I'll do dance. Oh, someone said I should try this. I haven't looked at it yet. A voice assistant with Grok. I love it. I do? This is my dance. It's a tired dance. These guys.
Clickless Cage is an AI web browsing agent. Clickless Cage is on a journey through the internet. Clickless Cage is autonomous agent. Clickless Cage surfs through the world. Click, click, click. It's Clickless Cage. Click, click, click. Surf to new page. Click, scroll, type, click. Click, 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 click. Clickless Cage is an AI web browsing agent. Clickless Cage is on